Hi, this is Chuck. Welcome to our video question of the week. This week's question comes in from Rob in New England, and he asks, the labor unit report has been a huge help. How can we calculate the project management time associated with those items? Well, that's a great question, Rob. And that's what everybody wants to know is if they want a formula from me all the time where you would take like 100 labor units and you would say, 5% or something like that for PM time. And it just doesn't work out that way. It'd be great if it did, but it just really doesn't. So in order to be accurate determining project management time, you first have to look at, well, you would want to do job costing, of course, on everything and see how much time is allocated for that to each job and kind of get some history. But the reason it doesn't work so simple is that most companies, what they do is they have their PMs associated with a group of projects, and they kind of have some consistency about what the PMs do on each job. It's usually pretty consistent if they're doing the as-bills, the documentation, the submittals, that kind of thing, or in some cases the PMs never touch that stuff. So it varies from project to project, and then how you account for those kind of things. So that's one reason we can't give you a number. The other thing is that some project managers and a lot of companies, what they're doing now is they're making them more of an administrative role where they very seldom even get to the job site, maybe visit, once a week or once every other week, but their duties are more administrative in the office, whereas other companies, that's the PM's primary role is they visit every job, every day pretty much, and they're someone that's very in touch with what's going on the job, and so they typically have more project management time than if it were just an administrative type duty. So, really it comes down to, the lead technician or the foreman on the job having familiarity and experience and being self-sufficient. And in those cases, we see a lot fewer hours needed from the PM as opposed to ones that are, say, they might be doing a scope that's very new to them, a new technology. There might be more requirements of the project manager to come in and make sure everything's on schedule and stuff. So it's just unique, and it varies from time to time. Some project managers, they are the job supervisor, so they have to be there a lot. And then the PM is just, a percentage of how much time they're doing on technical work and then supervisory. So it's just the important thing is accounting for it, but there isn't really, a formula that we can give you that says it's this percent of a certain amount of time. But eventually, as you do your job costing and you start to work on the same type of projects in the same type of vertical markets, you'll start tracking that and you'll have a better handle for that. But great question. And as you say, we had to eliminate that from the labor unit survey because it just varies so much. So thanks for the question.